what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fox 10 Golf Stream. This is our first and 10 halftime update. Hopefully you joined us earlier for our preview and our weather update that we provided. I am back. I'm a producer here at Fox 10. My name's Robert Stanio. I'm joined with sports director Emily Cochran. And Emily, we've been trying to keep up with some of these scores, as the night's gone on. I think we've done a pretty good job. I think some of the scores we're going to run through are going to be a little dated, but we're going to try and update them as we go through them. So let's just get right into it, I guess, right?
Yeah, might as well. It's already, a little past 9. I'm sure a lot of these games are getting into the fourth quarter, actually. So let's get right into it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think first game we'll start with our game of the week, Saraland at Hillcrest. Now, this game was close early, but it looks like Saraland has kind of started to do their thing here.
Yeah, they have. I mean, we have the score. It says 28-7 here. Actually, Hillcrest Tuscaloosa did just come back and score, so it's actually 28-14.
Okay.
This one really has been neck and neck all night. Sante McWilliams scored the first 2 touchdowns for the Spartans, and then KJ Lacey scrambled for 27 seconds. And with if you're just saying 27 seconds, that doesn't sound like a long time. But in football time, scrambling for that long, that's insane. He got a 7-yard gain, late hit, and Saraland scored to extend the lead. Then Ryan Williams, of course, doing Ryan Williams things, had a 56-yard reception to score to make it 28-7. And then Hillcrest Tuscaloosa came right back, scored with a 41-yard TD pass to make it 28-14. So it is 28-14 in this one right now. Saraland is up. They do have the lead, but Hillcrest Tuscaloosa is not going quietly. This has probably been the biggest test that the Spartans have faced all year, and that's definitely what's happening tonight.
Yeah, and our Dacian Smith is out there. He'll have a really good package later on First and 10 for us, so make sure you all tune into that. And next up, we'll go over to 7A now. We've got MGM playing Central Phoenix City. Central Phoenix, they went up 14-0 kind of early in the game. It looks like both teams have kind of stalled out on offense so far, but obviously rooting for MGM here. I know you are, so.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been over at my desk praying again this week because I saw the big comeback that they had that last week to come back and win it 13-10. Hoping for the same type of thing tonight. They can come back and get some points.
Yeah.
As far as I'm seeing right now, it still is 14-0 in the third. MGM, like you said, Central Phoenix City scored early.
Right.
And so, but MGM does have one of the best defenses in the state. Central Phoenix City has one of the best offenses in the state. So it's really kind of a struggle right now to get some points for MGM. But it looks like they're holding Central Phoenix to just 14 right now. If they can come back and get a couple touchdowns and then, get the lead, I think MGM has a chance.
Right.
I really do. We've seen them come back and get wins in big games. I can see them do it again tonight, so I'm not counting the Vikings out. We saw them do it last week, so they just have to do it again. Same recipe of football. Just get some points on the board and let your defense keep working and hold them to 14. And you'll be all right.
Right. It is just based on how MGM's played in these playoffs. The game right now is setting up very similar to their first 2 games that they ended up pulling out at the end. So we'll see if they can keep this going. Let's head on over to 5A, probably maybe the hottest team in the state so far the last few weeks of the season, at least. Gulf Shores continues to do their thing against Headland. Right now we've got it 21-0 in the third. I don't know if we have any updates on that right now.
Yeah, I'm scrolling, I'm looking. I'm pretty sure this is where it's at right now.
Right.
I know Gulf Shores has had them shut out tonight. Looks like it's 28-0.
Okay.
So it's 28-0 in the third. This has been a good game for Gulf Shores so far. Colin Wilson has surpassed 100 rushing yards for the 11th game of the season.
Wow.
He entered the game just shy of 1,500 yards for the season. So this kid is just an absolute weapon on offense. Ronnie Royal also has 2 touchdowns on the night. Braden Jackson has 1, and then Colin Wilson has 1. So, I mean, these guys, they're just firing on all cylinders, and it looks like Headland can't catch up. The Dolphins also have a really good defense, and you can see that tonight. They've kept them shut out. Like I said, it is 28-0 here in the third. So this is definitely one we're going to have to keep an eye on, but I think it looks like Gulf Shores is kind of running away with this one.
Yeah, we talk so much about the offensive weapons on Gulf Shores, but you forget that last week they played Charles Henderson, who put up 60-something points in the first round, and they completely shut him out the next round. So the defense is really kind of the backbone of this team, especially since they've been rolling. Next up, we got Jackson at Booker T. Washington right now. Jackson down 7-14 in the third is what we've got. This game's still pretty close. I think, Jackson, we kind of expected to test in this game, and that's kind of what they're getting. So hopefully they can come back through here towards the end of the game and pull this one out.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson's been just a really red-hot 4A team all season long. Their quarterback, he's a sophomore committed to South Carolina, just really done some great things for this team, led them on a great run so far in the playoffs. This one's very close here in the third. I could see Jackson coming back. The Aggies can, they can put up points. We've seen them do it. So, I mean, Booker T. Washington has to be a really good team to have this lead right now, have, the Aggies at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Next up, we got Thomasville and St. James. One of our photographers is actually out at this game, so we should get some pretty good highlights from this one tonight. Right now, Thomasville down in the third is what we've got it as, but still plenty of time left in this game for them to come back.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just one of those things. Anything can happen. But obviously right now it is 21-13 in the third, still close. Definitely looking forward to seeing how this one plays out, but it looks like, Thomasville, they're a good team. They might still have a chance to come back and get some points. Still plenty of game to be played.
Yeah. And looking on the other side of that bracket, Mobile Christian, I think we do have an update in this one. 35-21, Mobile Christian's up. I think that game's going into the fourth. So Mobile Christian, one of probably the best teams from our area. We have a lot of undefeated teams, obviously, but Mobile Christian's kind of been one of the more consistent ones down there in 3A, so it looks like they're keeping that train rolling.
Yeah, it looks like Ronnie Cottrell has these guys just fired on all cylinders tonight. It is 35-21.
Right.
So updated score. Obviously, once we get in here, the scoreboard is what it is.
And it's kind of locked in, yeah.
I've got the iPad this time, keeping up with the updated score, so that way everyone knows. Okay, this is what's going on right now. So yes, 35-21, Mobile Christian on top.
Awesome. Next up, Clark County. We have a photographer out at this game too, playing BB Comer. Right now, things are not looking great for Clark County, but it has been a really good run so far this postseason for them, and obviously the game's still not over.
Yeah, definitely still got some time left in this one, but right now it is 29-8. BB Comer on top, Clark County. Like you said, they have had a nice run in the playoffs here so far, but it looks like tonight their journey could come to an end if they don't start to get some points on the board, and if they don't, defense doesn't hold up BB Comer, because 29-8, that's a lot of points to make up.
Yeah, absolutely. And last one we wanted to check on, Leroy, looking to go back-to-back, obviously. They're up 19-6 on Brantley, and they look like they're continuing to cruise.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, it's still a little close for comfort for me. I'd like to see Leroy to get some more points on the board, but it's looking pretty good right now. They are on top, 19-6 here in the third. A lot of these games are going into the fourth quarter, so we're getting. This is it. This is the chance. You got to make those plays. See if you can come back and get that win. Because if you don't, it's survive in advance. You lose, you're going home.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. And real quick, let's go ahead. I think we do have an update on the MGM game. It looks like Central Phoenix did score, so it looks like they're up 21-0 right now in the fourth quarter in that game.
Yeah, it looks like they got about just right at under 7 minutes left. So if the Vikings want to make something happen, now's the time.
Yeah, come on, MGM. We're rooting for you.
Gotta go back to my desk and say some more prayers.
So that does it for our halftime show. We're obviously going to get back out here and try and stay on top of all this and get it all for you tonight with all the highlights that we'll have. We will be going on later, as we mentioned earlier. We come on after, is it Oregon State, I believe, is on right now?
Yes.
So we will be
late news, after the late news.
Yes. We will be on after that game. We'll have a little bit of news, and then it'll be all football highlights. So make sure you tune into that. We'll have all the finals for you. So should be good. I don't know. You got anything else, Emily?
Nope. It's getting. I want to say it's getting about that time, but it's all based on what happens in the the football game, the college football game. So we'll be ready to go. Byron Day is going to have all the late news for you, and then I'll be there right after that. No hustling, Hal, just me this week.
Yep, just Emily this week. So, but it will be just as good as it always is. We promise. So, for Emily Cochran, I'm Robert Sanio. We will see you all in a little bit.
See you later.